Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the New England Patriots. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Check Mike 32. Mike 33. Watch the screen. Pass. Mike 6.
From the 29, Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard. Now, if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here, first drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road, you're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on, long way to go in this one.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Second and 2.
Screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check. Run.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Chopper. Delta.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flush to his right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Mike 20. Hey, let's get that ball, Neil.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Watch that in. Let's go. Mike 20. Woo-hoo. Hey, Mike 20. Watch a slant.
Throwing is Wilson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. Zerline connects on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Thornton. The completion there by Mac Jones. And Charles, what do you think this defense needs to do to slow down this young rookie from Alabama?
Well, as usual with a rookie, pass rush is big. Put some pressure on him and see if he can handle things in the pocket. But the other one is your defensive backs, linebackers who are covering people, they need to be on the spot because he's extremely accurate with the ball. He doesn't miss very many throws downfield, puts it right on his receivers. You have to be there to stop them at the point of the catch.
On second down, Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 10-yard line. A big play there for the Patriots. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people. But
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
These two teams, Charles, the Jets and the Patriots, great rivals in the AFCs going back to the beginning of the Super Bowl era. Been a long time. Now, of course, in the recent memory, the Patriots, they have dominated, and that's capital D dominated. But, you know, change comes eventually, and the Jets, they've got a new coach, new quarterback. And this rivalry, you feel like it could get very interesting again in a hurry.
Absolutely, because as we learned in 2020, it's no longer Tom Brady is guaranteed to win.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Mike, 36.
Throwing Jones. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
On second down, it's Elliott. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. looking to throw. Jones. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
66. Bullet high. Go.
Wilson.
Got you, punk.
Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here I come. You exit. He's coming. We got double up.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
You think you gonna get this? Hey, we go Mike 20. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Check. Yep. Mike 20. You better.
Play action. It's Wilson.
Be afraid of me.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Smoke down, 4 down. Check. 4 down.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. That makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
36. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Check 13. Check 13. Bang, 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 bang.
From the 31, Jones being chased out left. Oh, Aguilar, what a catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And the Patriots added Nelson Aguilar in free agency, and he's going to be part of this rebuilt receiving core from a year ago. Really upped his value around the league with a solid season with the Raiders last year, increased his confidence, as well as having a career high in receiving yards.
71 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Ready, break 3, check Mike 33. You got nothing today.
On first down, Jones. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Jones on first down. He'll get this to Elliott. And running with power here. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Pick up the ball.
Elliott. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a give right side. It's Hall. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Now Wilson on first down. And he fires one incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Mike 20. I'm trying to collect. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Check tight end, check tight. Check tight. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Hall. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on first down. Hall, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He finds his man, complete. That's Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for the Patriots.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact.
Mike, check 33. 33. Yeah.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is born. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Hey, check. Check like 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Don't let him breathe. Play that. Don't let him breathe, defense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Mike, 36. Go, go, go. Watch 36. 36.
Back to throw again. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Shift. Joker, Joker.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Topper. Kill.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hall, and he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Hey, check 66. Bullet high. High 7. Let's go.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. A throw to the flat for Carter. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
General, West. Charlie.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Go. Ready, go.
On first down, Wilson steps away to his left. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. He gets it to Sims, complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Go, go. Motion. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Just keeping the play alive. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Brace don't travel. Tight end left. 4 down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hall. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Safety creep.
Wilson. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, they don't didn't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Let's go!
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back. That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They go to Elliott again.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Sin. Let's go.
Back to throw. Jones, a dump off to Elliott. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike, check 33. 33. 6 man.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Watch switch, watch switch, watch switch.
Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Well, a clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
From the 36, Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
80 weapon. Check. Kill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hey, 4 down.
Play action. Now Wilson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Wilson out to the flat here for Johnson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And that's complete. It's Sims. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Zerline now for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
A first down carry by Elliott. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Jets, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.